In this market update, I'm going to be talking about why energy is a good investment for artificial intelligence. Hi, Jim Gore from THOR Wealth Management. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is all the rage on Wall Street. And I don't know which company is going to be the leader 10, 20 years from now. Just for example, you look at your personal computers. Do you know who came out with your very first personal computer? Bet you don't. It was Commodore, the Commodore 64. So what's a better way to play artificial intelligence? Well, you want to be in the supplying sector. One area that we really like is energy. And the reasons for that is you look at the data centers that are running, their estimates are that those energy needs are going to go up 50% just in 3 years, so 2027. And that doesn't include the cooling system. If we did the cooling system, that's another 10 to 100%. So you're looking at anywhere from 60% to 150% increase in energy needs to run these data centers just in the next 3 years. And the cooling systems are pretty extravagant. You look at Google right now, they use 5.6 billion with a B gallons of water to run their cooling systems in 2023. That's a 20% increase from 2021. The amount of energy for the data centers is like the amount of energy that is used by countries like Netherlands or Argentina. That's how massive the amount of energy that is going to be needed. Just to look at it from an individual basis, we all have heard stories of, hey, draw a picture of a prairie with a girl sitting by a tree and a little dog. AI creates that image. Well, how much energy does that use? Well, estimates depending on the AI model, for it could be as much as charging, the electricity used for running a refrigerator for a half hour, or getting a 24 to 100% charge on your phone. So that's a lot of energy used for just one image. And so that's going to be compounding throughout the years. Well, let's look at the valuation of the market in the energy market compared to the number one stock for AI, and that's Nvidia. They do 90% of the chips currently. Now keep in mind, will they run that in the future? We don't know, because who was the leader of the PC market years ago? Intel. Intel is no longer the leader in PC chips. So it can change as companies come out and try to rival what Nvidia is doing. So if you look at this, the market cap of Nvidia is higher right now than the entire energy sector of the S&P 500. So you can buy, if you had all the money, you can buy Nvidia, the company outright, or you can buy all the energy companies, 23 energy companies, the S&P 500, and have $200 billion left over. So what companies are you buying? You can see from this list, you're buying some great companies with a lot of assets, which is Exxon and Chevron and then ConocoPhillips and Kinder Morgan. All right, you're buying those assets if you went out and bought the company itself. So let's look at the valuation of Nvidia versus these energy companies. Well, one way to look at it is book value, just what the assets are worth on the books right now. Okay. So buying the equipment, buying the buildings, everything else, the trucks. Nvidia's book value is $33 billion. The book value of the energy sector of the S&P 500 is $751 billion. So right now, if I'm just looking at the assets, if I had enough money to buy Nvidia outright, I could buy all the energy companies, which have 22 times more assets that I'm buying, and have $200 billion left over by buying Nvidia. And the other thing I know for certain is no matter what happens, there's going to be a higher energy need in the AI space. It is more certain than trying to guess which companies are going to be one successful 5, 10, 15 years from now, and maybe overpaying for those companies because guess what? A competitor comes in and has a better mousetrap, and it's going to be washed away. That's not going to happen with the energy companies. If you have any questions or concerns, as always, reach out to us at thorwealthmanagement.com or give us a call. Take care, and I look forward to talking to you in a couple of weeks.